If you are a man over the age of 60, what you are about to hear could be one of the most important messages for your long-term health and well-being. Every single morning, millions of older men around the world unknowingly repeat certain habits that, on the surface, seem harmless, even healthy. Yet these daily actions are quietly putting extra stress on the prostate, worsening urinary problems, and setting the stage for long-term complications that can significantly impact quality of life. As a medical specialist who has spent decades working with men suffering from enlarged prostates, frequent nighttime urination, interrupted sleep cycles, and persistent discomfort that interferes with daily activities, I've seen a repeating pattern. Time and again, patients are shocked to discover that some of the very routines they believed were beneficial were actually fueling inflammation, raising prostate pressure, weakening bladder control, and even accelerating the progression of their symptoms. The truth is, what you do in the first hours of your day can either protect or harm your prostate health. Something as simple as the order in which you eat breakfast, the type of drink you choose to start your morning, or the way you handle your first bathroom visit can have a surprisingly powerful effect on your urinary system. Many men think that sticking to long-standing habits is safe, yet research now shows that several of these morning behaviors contribute directly to poor prostate function and unnecessary discomfort. That is why, in today's guide, we will count down the 8 worst morning mistakes men over 60 often make for their prostate health, starting with number 8 and moving toward number 1, the most dangerous and unexpected culprit of all. Along the way, I will not only reveal which specific actions to avoid, but also share natural, science-backed alternatives you can start using immediately to support a healthy, well-functioning prostate. If you value uninterrupted sleep, fewer urgent bathroom trips, improved bladder control, and a future free of long-term urinary complications, I encourage you to stay with me until the end. The number 1 morning mistake I'm about to share has been overlooked for decades, yet avoiding it could completely transform the way your mornings and your prostate health feel for years to come. 8. Holding your urine for too long. Many older adults have a common habit each morning. They wake up, get distracted checking their phone, brewing coffee, or waiting until their partner gets out of bed before heading to the bathroom. While this may seem harmless, holding in your urine for an extended period is actually one of the worst things you can do for your prostate and bladder health. When urine remains in the bladder for too long, it builds up internal pressure. For seniors who already have an enlarged prostate, this pressure can lead to problems such as urinary retention, incomplete bladder emptying, and a more frequent urge to urinate later in the day. Moreover, delaying urination increases the risk of urinary tract infections. When the bladder becomes overly full, its muscles stretch beyond their normal limits and gradually weaken over time. A weakened bladder cannot contract effectively, making it even harder to empty completely. This incomplete emptying creates the perfect environment for bacteria to grow, especially in older adults with a less robust immune system. The longer the urine sits, the higher the bacterial risk becomes. To protect your prostate and maintain healthy bladder function, make it a habit to empty your bladder shortly after waking up, even if it feels inconvenient at first. This simple change supports smoother urinary flow, reduces pressure on the prostate, and helps minimize nighttime bathroom trips. Paying attention to these early warning signs and adopting this one small adjustment can greatly improve your daily comfort and long-term urinary health. Number 7. Drinking strong black coffee on an empty stomach. Many people enjoy that first steaming cup of black coffee in the morning, believing it gives them a much-needed burst of energy to start the day. However, if you're experiencing prostate issues, this habit could actually be making things worse rather than better. Caffeine is a well-known natural diuretic, meaning it increases urine production. For older men with an enlarged prostate, this effect often translates into more frequent and sometimes urgent trips to the bathroom, particularly during the early hours of the day. On top of that, caffeine has the potential to irritate the bladder lining and prostate tissue, heightening sensations of urgency, discomfort, or even mild pain. When consumed on an empty stomach, black coffee can also cause a surge in stress hormones like cortisol, which may lead to increased inflammation, a contributing factor in prostate enlargement. Drinking coffee that is very hot can further stimulate nerve activity in the urinary tract, tricking the body into feeling the urge to urinate even when the bladder isn't actually full. While it's not necessary to completely eliminate coffee from your life, making small adjustments can significantly improve comfort. Opting for a lighter brew, avoiding coffee on an empty stomach, or not making it the very first drink you consume in the morning are practical steps to take. Starting your day instead with a glass of warm water or a caffeine-free herbal tea that supports prostate health can soothe irritation, reduce inflammation, and improve bladder control. These simple changes may help you feel more comfortable, avoid repeated urgent bathroom trips, and enjoy your mornings with less stress on your prostate health. 6. Overlooking your morning hydration routine. Many men underestimate the importance of drinking water first thing in the morning. Yet neglecting this simple habit can actually make prostate-related symptoms worse. It is a common misconception among seniors that increasing water intake will automatically lead to more frequent trips to the bathroom. In reality, proper hydration can have the opposite effect and play a vital role in supporting prostate and urinary tract health. When your body is dehydrated, your urine becomes highly concentrated, which irritates the bladder and urinary lining. This irritation can lead to a constant feeling of urgency, discomfort, and even more frequent urination, particularly for men dealing with an enlarged prostate. Concentrated urine also makes it more difficult to completely empty the bladder, which can worsen existing issues. That is why skipping your morning water intake and waiting until later in the day to drink is a mistake. Beginning your morning with a glass of water, about 8 to 12 ounces, helps flush toxins from your system, enhances kidney function, and promotes better urine flow throughout the day. It also keeps the bladder lining moist and healthy, reducing inflammation around the prostate. If you are concerned about waking up at night to urinate, the solution is not to avoid water but to drink most of your fluids early, soon after waking, and taper off later in the evening. For added benefits, you can drink lukewarm water or add a slice of lemon to boost hydration and support digestion. Making water a non-negotiable part of your morning routine is one of the easiest yet most effective ways to reduce prostate discomfort and maintain a healthier urinary system overall. Skipping fiber at breakfast. Many seniors believe that a good breakfast simply means having toast, a bowl of cereal, or maybe a couple of eggs, thinking that's enough to start the day right. However, there is one vital element missing from many morning meals: fiber. Skipping fiber during breakfast may seem harmless, but it can actually have a direct and lasting impact on your digestive system and prostate health. Constipation is one of the most common consequences of a low-fiber diet. When you start your morning without adequate fiber, your intestines struggle to move waste efficiently. This leads to a buildup of stool in the bowels, causing pressure that pushes directly against your bladder and prostate. Over time, this constant pressure doesn't just make urination more difficult. It also increases discomfort, creates a heavy sensation in the lower abdomen, and may even worsen existing prostate swelling. Many older men underestimate how closely the digestive tract and prostate are connected. Chronic constipation can trigger inflammation in the pelvic region, making the symptoms of an enlarged prostate more severe. Low-fiber diets often result in incomplete bowel movements, bloating, and trapped gas that builds up throughout the day, forcing the prostate area to bear unnecessary pressure. This can lead to more frequent bathroom trips, interrupted sleep due to nighttime urination, and overall reduced quality of life. The solution is simple yet powerful. Include fiber-rich foods every morning. Start with options that are gentle on digestion but highly effective in keeping your system regular. Oatmeal is an excellent choice, providing soluble fiber that softens stool. Chia seeds and flax seeds can be added to your cereal or yogurt for an extra boost. Prunes and pears offer natural sweetness and a mild laxative effect, helping the bowels function smoothly. Even a small handful of berries adds not only fiber, but also antioxidants that protect prostate cells from oxidative stress and support long-term urinary health. By making this one small change, adding a single high-fiber food to your breakfast, you can significantly improve bowel regularity, ease bathroom trips, reduce pelvic pressure, and feel lighter throughout the day. 4. Processed breakfast meats. Sausages, bacon, and ham may seem like the perfect way to start your morning, but they can silently harm your prostate health over time. These highly processed meats are often packed with saturated fats, preservatives, nitrates, and excessive sodium, all of which are known to fuel inflammation and disrupt hormone balance in the body. Multiple studies have shown a strong connection between frequent consumption of processed meats and a higher risk of prostate enlargement, as well as an increased likelihood of developing prostate cancer. When you begin your day with these greasy meats, you're essentially flooding your body with inflammatory compounds that can irritate the urinary tract, tighten the prostate area, and make urination more difficult or uncomfortable. On top of that, the high cholesterol levels in these foods can impair blood circulation to the pelvic region, slowing down healing processes and further aggravating inflammation. Instead of reaching for processed meats, try replacing them with healthier protein options that actually support prostate function. Lean proteins such as eggs, plain Greek yogurt, or a handful of unsalted nuts provide clean, nutrient-rich energy without the harmful additives. If you crave the savory flavor of breakfast meats, consider plant-based sausage alternatives that are lower in sodium, free from harmful preservatives, and much gentler on your prostate. By making this simple yet powerful change to your morning routine, you can reduce unnecessary pressure on your prostate, improve urinary comfort, and support long-term healing. Your body doesn't need heavy, greasy, and inflammation-triggering foods first thing in the morning. It thrives on clean, anti-inflammatory nutrients that nourish and protect your prostate health every single day. 3. Prolonged sitting without movement. After having breakfast, many people feel tempted to stay seated, relax, catch up on the morning news, or read the paper for an hour or more. However, remaining inactive for extended periods, particularly in the early hours of the day, can significantly worsen prostate discomfort. When you sit for too long, blood circulation to the pelvic area slows down. For older men dealing with an enlarged prostate, this reduced blood flow can aggravate inflammation, delay healing, and even create extra pressure on the bladder. Research has consistently shown that men who spend several hours sitting each day face a higher risk of developing prostate complications and experiencing bothersome urinary symptoms. Instead of remaining seated, make it a habit to engage in light activity shortly after breakfast. A brief 5 to 10-minute walk is enough to encourage healthy blood flow, ease pelvic tension, and support your body's natural detoxification processes. Even standing up every 20 minutes can make a meaningful difference. Incorporating gentle stretches, a slow walk outside, or simple at-home leg lifts are all excellent ways to keep your body moving. Your prostate benefits greatly from good circulation, and starting your day with motion sets a positive tone for the hours ahead. Do not postpone this simple step. Integrating light morning movement into your routine is one of the easiest, most effective habits for supporting prostate health, and it requires no special gear, gym membership, or complicated planning, just a small daily effort that can lead to lasting comfort and well-being. 2. Neglecting your morning bathroom routine. Many older adults often rush through their mornings or skip essential self-care practices due to limited time, low energy, or habit. However, neglecting your morning bathroom routine, particularly ignoring the urge for a bowel movement, can silently harm your prostate health. When you delay or suppress the natural need to pass stool, it causes waste buildup in the colon. This buildup increases internal pressure on both the bladder and prostate. Over time, it can lead to harder stools, more straining, and added stress during future bowel movements. This pressure directly affects the pelvic area, often worsening inflammation and discomfort. For men with an enlarged prostate, this extra strain can intensify urinary problems such as frequent urges, a weak stream, or difficulty emptying the bladder completely. To prevent this, set aside a few minutes every morning to let your body relax and respond naturally. Start your day by drinking a glass of warm water to stimulate digestion. Eat a fiber-rich breakfast, or simply take 5 deep, calming breaths before sitting on the toilet. These small habits help activate your bowel reflex and make the process smoother. Additionally, avoid distractions like your phone or television while in the bathroom, as they disrupt the mind-body connection needed for regular elimination. Treating this routine as a non-negotiable part of your health plan supports both bowel and prostate function. When you prioritize this simple daily practice, you'll experience fewer symptoms, improved comfort, and a noticeable boost in energy and overall well-being throughout the day. One of the most common yet often overlooked mistakes many seniors make is taking over-the-counter decongestants without fully understanding the hidden risks they carry. This is something I see far too frequently among men over the age of 60, and most have no idea that these seemingly harmless medications could be causing more harm than good. Many cold or allergy medicines sold without a prescription contain ingredients such as pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine. While these compounds are effective at reducing nasal congestion, they also have a secondary effect that can be extremely problematic for men with an enlarged prostate. They constrict and tighten the muscles in the bladder neck and around the prostate. This tightening can significantly impair your ability to urinate. You might feel as though your bladder is full, but find yourself unable to empty it completely. Some men experience a weak urine stream, constant dribbling, or, in severe cases, a total inability to pass urine. Such blockages can become so serious that hospitalization is sometimes required to relieve the issue. The real danger lies in the casual way these medications are often used. During allergy season or cold weather, many seniors pop these pills in the morning without a second thought, believing that if something is sold in a pharmacy, it must be safe. Unfortunately, for anyone with prostate enlargement or urinary difficulties, these drugs can be a silent trigger for major complications. To protect yourself, always read medication labels carefully and avoid any product containing pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine unless your doctor has specifically approved its use. There are natural remedies and alternative, prostate-safe treatments that can ease congestion without putting your urinary health at risk. Making this one simple change could spare you from painful urinary retention, emergency hospital visits, and long-term bladder issues. Don't let a common cold medicine quietly undermine your prostate health. What seems like a small mistake is, in reality, one of the most dangerous habits seniors can develop. Here are 8 common morning mistakes that may be quietly making your prostate symptoms worse day after day. If you notice even one of these habits sneaking into your daily routine, don't panic. Change is absolutely possible. Small, consistent adjustments can lead to noticeable improvements in your comfort, energy levels, and overall prostate health. For example, this week you can begin by tackling just one issue, such as avoiding processed meats during breakfast, staying better hydrated in the morning, or simply moving your body a little more after your first meal of the day. These small steps can set the stage for bigger, lasting benefits over time. Remember, maintaining a healthy prostate isn't only about medical treatments, it's also about prevention, awareness, and the choices you make every single day. You deserve mornings free of urgency, days without constant discomfort, and nights of deep, uninterrupted sleep without multiple trips to the bathroom. Take action now to protect your long-term health and avoid allowing these habits to cause lasting damage. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe for more practical, senior-focused health tips. Your prostate and your future self will truly thank you.